Hey guys, it's Jackie and
Indi.
Indi. It's Jackie and Indi here. And you know what? We have been in Bali now for how long?
A year and 4 months.
Yeah, like nearly a year and 4 months. Can you believe that? And if you'd watched my video on how much it costs to live in Bali, you would have seen we had that beautiful blue car, which was amazing because it stood out. But of course it was quite high up on our expenditure. And so we were thinking, what's the best way to get around Bali? What's a great way to get around Bali and where we didn't have to maybe spend as much on a rental car, eh?
Yes.
And so what do you think we got? Do you think we got a push bike?
No.
No, Indi knows what we got, but you guys maybe will get a big surprise when you see what we got to travel around this beautiful island. Let's go have a look. We got a 1972. What is it?
Vespa sidecar.
A 1972 Vespa sidecar. Super! Isn't it so cool? This is what we got. We got a 1972. What is it?
Vespa sidecar.
A 1972 Vespa sidecar. Super! Isn't it so cool? What do we love about it?
The sidecar.
Why don't you show? Like, well, look what happens. So what we go, we've got this cover on it. Indi can take the cover off. And then where do you sit in?
Yeah.
Okay, jump in. Show us where you sit. Look, how cool is that? Look at Indi sitting in that awesome thing. So, what do we love about our baby? Wow, it's super cool. I think it's really fun. It's a great way to get around. So we've got 3 seats. See, we've got Indi in a seat. We've got a seat here and a seat here. So we've got 3 seats, so it takes 3 people. So it's kind of the girls' mobile. We've had it as the girls' bike. It's our little bike, eh? So, the things that are awesome about it, of course, it's 1972. I mean, that's pretty cool because it's super old. We love its Vespa. It's Italian. What's not to love about Vespas? And the challenges with it are only this. I'm going to show you. Can I show you? So sometimes it's super easy to start and sometimes it's not super easy to start. Sometimes I get really annoyed and I give up trying to start it. But I'm getting it serviced. So when it's serviced, it'll be amazing. But I've just been riding it, so I think it'll be easy. So it's a kickstart. So I don't know if you guys know, if you're a motorbike person, you know a kickstart. It's a manual, but the manual is not in your foot. I don't think I could have bought it if the manual was in my foot because I'm not super strong in my foot. So the gears are here. So I'm going to show you how to start it. So ready, and so we're going to start it. Oh, it's in gear. Okay, the trick also is it has to be in neutral. So if you want to know how it's in neutral, if it rolls, you're in neutral. Okay, so we're in neutral. Oh my god, look, I did it first time. That never happens. Well, every now and again it happens, but it's just for you guys really that it happens. So, can you hear it too? The good thing with having a noisy scooter in Bali is that people hear you coming. Because if you've got, like, I looked at an electric scooter because I loved the idea of an electric scooter, but they're super duper quiet. So of course there's so many scooters and cars that you want people to know that you're coming. You know that I'm coming, right? And then, so I've got a brake down here. See? This is my brake, and I've got a brake here. So I've got 2 brakes, and listen to my horn. You'll crack up. not working anymore. Can you hear it? Why is my horn was actually working. So you know, if you love anything old, I kind of love old things. I loved old cars in the past. I love old things. You need to maintain them. So I've just bought it, like literally just bought it. So where I've got to get it fully serviced, I'm going to get it all fixed up so it's beautiful and it runs really easy. But right now, of course, there's a few little things that we need to fix. And so it's a hand manual. So if I want to go into first, I go this way. And then I'm going to show you. Ready? Off we go. You've got to have lots of accelerate and let the clutch go. Whee! So that's how, like, so first is down this way, and then you go this way to neutral. So do you know how, because I've never driven a manual bike before, a motorbike or a scooter, but of course I'm super old, so I've learnt to drive in a car, right? So I know the whole clutch and accelerate thing, and I think that's the biggest. This is your clutch, it has to be in, and you have to have the right amount, just like a car, the right amount of clutch and release it slowly, and then the right amount of accelerate. So it's all kind of that. And then to learn to go, because at first when I first drove it, I was like, I'm never going to get used to this, because second, third and fourth, I have 4 gears, go this way. And the way I learned to do it was, of course, you're going faster, right? So you go, you're like going that way because you're going faster, and then to slow down you're pulling back. So it's a bit like using a brake, right? You know, I'm pulling back to go slow, and to go faster I'm going forwards, and I've really got the hang of it now. And then the thing with the sidecar, I guess you've got to watch your weight, because little Miss Indi, of course, is really light. So when I'm going around a corner always to the left, it's really easy, no matter what. Even if I've got someone heavy, actually, I find going to the left, because the sidecar's on the left, really easy. But when I'm going to the right, like if I have Mila, you know, my oldest girl who's 13, she weighs a little bit less than me, I find going to the right, because also, you know, I don't have big muscles, as bigger muscles, that I find going to the right really hard. So and then if you've got someone heavier than myself, then of course I find it really challenging to just go to that right hand turn. So I think what I've learned is just to slow down. Like around the corners, I go really slow, and you just got to put quite a bit of muscle power into turning. But it's really fun. Like, this is the whole thing, right? This is so fun, and I get 2 other kiddies on the bike with me, so it's funner than just being in a scooter. And it's from 1972. Don't you love anything old? So that's kind of how to ride it. It's really simple. You've got your foot brake, you've got your hand brake, you've got your gears and your clutch on your left-hand side. It doesn't have blinkers, because apparently blinkers on Vespas from 1972, you know, they didn't have blinkers. And I guess I'm very lucky and blessed to be driving this in Bali, because the Balinese, you know, are so freaking polite, and people go different speeds. Some people go quite fast, some people go really slow, but so they don't really care when you slow down a lot to go around a corner. I've never been beeped at all, so it's just, yeah, I think we're really lucky to drive it here. Might be a bit different if I was driving in New Zealand. I might get some hurled abuse at me, but I'm not. Lucky I'm driving here. So that's really it. And then I drive slow. You know, guys know I drive my car slow anyway, so I kind of drive this slow too, so it's not much different. And Inns, do you like driving in the sidecar? Yes! Indi likes driving in the sidecar. Although, do you know the first day I took her to school in the sidecar, what did you do? She hid the whole way. Honestly, I was like, this is cool. How do you not love this? This is super cool. But she hid the whole way to school. And I saw friends at school, and they were like, oh my God, I love your car, your bike. And she was hiding, and I was like, Indi's here. And they were like, where? It's like, yeah, she's hiding. She's so embarrassed. So I don't know. Maybe that's a sign that I'm definitely old, is when I think something's cool and they're like, this is so not cool. So anyway, my new baby. What do you reckon? Do you like? Now, I want to tell you how much I paid for it. And the reason is because you really want to buy it off me. You want to pay millions of dollars for it. No, I'm not selling it. Not yet anyway. But, so, in Bali, there's a couple of these. I haven't seen a lot, but I did meet a Vespa guy who kind of does these things up. So I paid for this 38 million rupiah. So that is 3,800 New Zealand dollars, and you want to know the US dollar amount, and that is, I don't know, is that like 2,700 US dollars? Yeah, so I don't know, you guys will have to Google that. Maybe I'll put it up here, it'll be up one of these sides, how much the US dollar is. So I think people think I spent a fortune on it, and I really didn't. If you know me by now, I really don't spend a fortune on much, except for travel. Travel is my thing. So yeah, so this is our new baby. Do you love it? Tell me what you think. I want to know if you love it. So we're going to leave you guys. We're going to go. Let's see if it starts. Everyone loves it. Did you hear all those beeps? People love beeps. Wave to me. I'm like, hey, it's our Vespa. Anyway, we're off. And are we sitting down? Oh, what are we forgetting? The most important part of riding a bike. Seriously, even though you see it heaps in Bali, do not ride a bike without a helmet. Your brain will end up on the side of the road, and I don't want to see that.